Former Chief of Staff, retired Lieutenant General Buratai has advised Nigerians calling for the disintegration of the country to perish the thought. He opined that the country would continue to remain united. Buratai spoke in Kuta, Osun State on Sunday at the 60th birthday celebration of Olowu of Kuta, Obadekunle Oyelude. He described Olowu Kuta as a detribalized Nigeria who has shown love to people across all ethnic groups in the country. Buratai noted that those agitating that the country should disintegrate must be ready to carve out their own path and move it to the ocean. Can you imagine reckless statements from a useless person? As far as I'm concerned, you are useless, because I remember the atrocities that this man committed under Buhari as a chief of staff. You can imagine people who, of course, they are overfed, so they can afford to spew nonsense. They can afford to spew BS. So I'm not surprised. But the suffering of the people, what the Nigerians are experiencing, are facing, it's none of their business. It doesn't bother them. These are the kind of things you see them, these are the kind of places you see them going from one party to another, be talking nonsense from one party to the other, from one event to the other. Of course, they are overfed, so they don't bother. He pointed to the civil war as a sign that agitation to divide the country would always fail. But Nigerians will continue to suffer. That is their own belief. The former chief of staff subsequently called for unity to further enhance Nigeria's development. So is this how to call for unity? They will just talk of that unity with their mouth as if that is all. Unity, when you say it, won't you walk towards that unity? Is unity just for you to just open your mouth and say unity? Just say it, and it will work like that. Unity. Won't you walk towards that unity? Does unity just come by like that? According to him, you know that Nigeria is one unless you remove those people who are agitating and drift them to the Atlantic. We will remain one Nigeria. Anybody who wants to leave Nigeria should carry the part of the land and take it to the Atlantic, not within Nigeria territory. It is very clear the level of integration. There are many Hausas here. There are many Yorubas and Igbos in the north. So we should not allow politics to becloud our sense of unity and sovereignty. Anybody that says that he wants to leave Nigeria is a dreamer, because we had bitter experience during the Civil War. So it is not something that we joke with. The event attracted a host of dignitaries, including the Ooni of Ife, Obadeyeye Ogunwusi, ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo, ex-Osun State Governor Olagunsoye Oyinlola, among others. So you don't talk like that. People are agitating. What are they agitating for? They don't want to talk anything. They don't want to say anything about it. No, why should you be agitating? They don't even know what to hear. Don't agitate. It must remain like that. Is it not the same man that we learned that he has a lot of properties in Dubai, but they will cover it up? How did he get the money? How much is the salary? You see there? You open mouth and be talking nya. Sometimes I won't imagine the mentality of some persons that have been privileged to serve Nigeria at different levels. Can you imagine what this fellow is saying? He is very sick and ignorant of laws. It's more than the way you describe him. They don't get sense. Selfishness, wickedness, cruelty is anything evil. You can use to describe them. They don't even get sense. They don't even have sense. There are some people who are even evil, but they are so diplomatic in their presentation. See the nonsense way they yarn. People just wake up and begin to agitate. Like I said, they will never talk about the happiness, the experience, the bad experience that Nigerians are going through. They will never say anything about it. It's just to be massaging the egos of those who call themselves leaders, who are doing the wrong thing. Criminal, I won't even blame you. You people have been extorting our money, secretly endangering our economy to the lowest esteem, and you came here to talk nonsense. The most criminal and corrupt Nigeria retired illiterate army chief who by innocent Nigerians in Kaduna. Arrogance talk is not a solution for unity. You can't bite a child and ask him not to cry. Some people can't even be slaves in their father's land. What Nigeria needs is dialogue and equal rights of justice. That is the only thing that will unite our hearts as one Nigeria. Otherwise, if you don't need some people as part of Nigeria, allow them to go. What happened at the Red Sea in the Bible may repeat itself again in Nigeria. All the evil people will be drowned. They will be drowned in the ocean of their wickedness. Look at these political criminals. Did you think the Nigeria of now is the one of them? If another civil war breaks out now, which I didn't even pray it happens, Oga Buratai, is it to fight to finish? Everyone will fight to go their separate ways, not just Biafra. And let me remind you, that civil war was won by the governments because other regions didn't support the war. Okay? But peradventure it happens again. All our eyes don't open. Nigeria will not survive it again. The support you will get, it is finished. Okay? Your days are numbered, Buratai. Go and acquire knowledge. The offices of soldiers in developed country. Not this nonsense Nigeria. You see now, like this man was asking a rhetorical question, but they judge when he was asking that why is it that the top bankers in Nigeria are so rich and richer than the ones we have in the UK. Of course, everybody was able to tell him it is only corruption that will make this set of people to thrive. It's only corruption, nothing more. Buru buru. Don't say we buy you. Nigeria division is roasted and set to be sliced like a roasted yam. How many Fulani headers are in detention that you are arrested for buying people in hundreds of thousands and burning villages and communities? What did you do to them? This man is supposed to pay for all the evil he did under Buhari administration. The country is bound to return to parliamentary system so that your people will stop going to Abuja for federal allocation and all your corrupt practices will be exposed. You are part of Nigeria's problem. You have spoken your own mind as a human, but God has the final say, and that's it. It is not that Nigeria is a rotten country. This man is supposed to be cooling off in jail. Most of the insecurity in the country was instigated by his wicked soldering. He by many innocent child demonstrators in Kaduna and Abuja. He ordered the invasion of Nnamdi Kanu and frustrated the fight against Boko Haram in Northeast and collecting billions. Okay? And you can't even maintain the so-called one Nigeria. They can't even maintain it. That's to tell you how wicked they are. People who want unity, you know, there's some things you'll be doing to somebody, you don't be enticing the person. It's just like you want to get the attention of a child, a toddler. You give him biscuits or give her sweets, give her candy, all manner of things. If the child is crying, no matter what, there must be something you must do to that child. The child will just forget the cry. And that is why you see that most of these Nigerian politicians and those who put themselves, because they don't even want to be leaders. They don't want to be called leaders because now fish brain in their head. If they have sense, you are talking about the unity of Nigeria. You do things that there are little things that you do to the people. They will forget all of those things. Nobody cares who rules, who governs, who does not govern. So far their basic needs are met. But all this one say, they will tell you, say we are wicked, you will come and see us. We are wicked, we are corrupt, we are thieves. They will just tell you. They don't even do their thing. We start. That's why this one go. This one that calls himself Buratai, open in the mouth, wow, like a fish we don't get brain. Honestly speaking. Criminal, put your head, you are buried already. Yeah, so guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on